Hello everybody out there, this is Trinity. This is going to be my video response to some comments that was made in the room talking about Cubase and Nuendo. I myself am a Nuendo user, so yes, I am biased. I started on Cubase actually. That was one of my first programs I started when it came to the VST platform. Friends of mine have started when it was on the Atari platform. And you have to understand, Cubase was first made for the studio musician or the musician, making music. It was pretty much primarily a MIDI-based application. It had no audio. Then they added like 8 tracks to it, and then it came to VST. So its origin started out as a MIDI only, then audio. Whereas Nuendo started out on silicone graphics, and it was audio. The focus was on audio, not so much of MIDI. So its primary, once again, primary focus was on audio, so that was its strong points. Now there's a trend that what's happened is Cubase now has become a lesser version of Nuendo, and the former Cubase as we know it doesn't exist anymore, and now Cubase has become a light version of Nuendo. Folks that tend to use Cubase are those that don't really have the money to buy Nuendo because they can't justify having features, albeit there might be features that these people probably will not use, or they're not really engineers, so they cannot appreciate having those features. To whereas producers, they're more focused on just composition and creation, so they don't see the need for 5.1 surround or having surround panners. You can even use surround panners and it can affect stereo mixing. You can actually use tricks that it'll actually benefit stereo mixing if you're creative. But a lot of these folks are just producers, they're not engineers, so they don't know that. They typically give the song away and somebody else mixes it. But nevertheless, that's what I say. And just like Logic, with people that tend to use Logic, people that use Pro Tools now, they started off on Logic. Logic was the MIDI program, and Pro Tools was the audio editor. So that's kind of where that lineage started. And typically most people that like Logic, they also like Digital Performer. Most folks that like Digital Performer or Logic tend to lean towards Pro Tools. And it's kind of, that's how that community started. And most people now that's on Cubase, they just, I've only seen people choose Cubase because they really said I didn't have the money for Nuendo, and basically they're the same program. But for me, it's Nuendo all day. I don't use Cubase. I'm not a fan of Cubase because it changed its look, changed its feel. It's become more bubblegum, and it's just, it's just bubblegum. There's things in Nuendo that I feel needs to be changed, but it is what it is. Anyway, yeah, I'm moving around a lot. I know you noticed that because I have vertigo real bad and I'm dizzy, and I have to keep holding on to something so I don't lose my balance. It really sucks. I hate it. I really hate it. It's a pain. Try having this condition and mixing on an SSL board. You'll be moving all over the place. Alright, I'll talk to you guys soon. See you later.